Hello and welcome, my beautiful, beautiful Capricorns. This is your General Tarot and Oracle card forecast for the week of August the 18th to the 24th. Let's see what your download message is for this week. Oh, you got the card drama. Okay, we'll see what we have when we work through the tarot cards. We'll see what information that Spirit and Guides can give us today for you. What you need to see, know, and expect for this week. Let's see what we've got coming in for my beautiful, beautiful Capricorns. Okay, let's see. Starting off with your first card, Capricorn, you've been given the Page of Pentacles, followed by the Nine of Pentacles, followed by the Ten of Cups, followed by the Star. These are amazing cards. And your final card is that of the High Priestess. So excuse the noise going on outside. They are banging and carrying on and renovating, and oh my goodness, it never ends. They're working with huge boulders out there, and anyway, I apologize for any additional noise in the background you're hearing. Okay. Starting off with your first card, Capricorn, you've been given the card drama, so try to avoid anybody else's drama this week. If there's anything going on at work that has to do with gossip and somebody wants to drag you into it, you've heard me say this a million times, they only want to validate their own behavior and beliefs. So don't get yourself involved in it, because 9 out of 10 times when we do, we end up the bad guy. So try to avoid any drama at all. Try to look at the picture from, or put your hand up and say, not my monkeys. Coming in your life and or your career part of your reading, you've got direction. Your purpose is unfolding slowly, step by step, as you go along. There's no need to hurry or worry. You are being divinely guided. So your compass is being preset here. You may have been working on something, doing your due diligence and focusing on something that could end up being very lucrative and successful for you. You're going the right direction. Don't step off and out of alignment. Don't step off your path, because you're being divinely guided that this is where you need to go. So one foot in front of the other. You're doing everything right that you can. You could be hearing, in addition to that, some good news about the material part of your life, and it could be money. So pages are little messengers that bring us messages of certain things. This particular one, you could hear about good news about finances. So you could be receiving something unexpected or something you justifiably deserve. However, you could also be the one that wants to initiate the move to create this money. Some of you might be taking a new form of study, going back to school. You want to add something additional to your resume to level you up in that tax bracket of more income. Coming in your focus part of your reading, you've got the card Connection, and it shows this beautiful book with a rose on it. And this is pretty much indicative of lessons and learning experiences that could help you to align with your abundant destiny. So I had just said that here with the Page of Pentacles, that you could be taking a new form of study, doing some research, getting down to business and going by the book. A special connection will open doors for you on your path. It may be a partner or mentor, a client, or a helpful friend. So this is a new chapter for you. So you may be, connection is all about being at the right place at the right time and making sure that you are in the company of those who can help guide and lead you through a process. Coming in below that, you have the beautiful card of the Nine of Pentacles, being able to walk in your garden of abundance, in your garden of Eden, but keeping your eyes open, because the falcon is usually hooded in any graphics on the cards, and that means you need to be open-minded, as well as keeping your eyes open for any new offers or possibilities that you might overlook if you only put all your eggs in one basket. Coming in the center position, which could be your help or your hurdle or your challenge, you've got the card Clean It Up. So it's getting to the core of a situation, freedom from a burden, cleaning house, sweeping away what's no longer needed. Okay, so you could be bogged down. You could be bogged down with outdated modes of ways of thinking. You could be bogged down with unsatisfactory relationships, or even work. But you could be bogged down by your own home. Maybe you've been putting off, house cleaning and cleaning out and purging and getting rid of stuff. This is why we used to always have garage sales, so we could get rid of the junk we didn't want anymore. So you could be planning something just definitely cleaning up. And once we do that, we just feel that we have a clearer sight line of everything that around us, not being bogged down and cluttered. Coming in below that, you got that beautiful card. And if you do clean up, maybe you're going to feel happy ever after. You're going to feel so much freer within your home space. This is about peace and harmony within your home life, your family circle, or your chosen family circle. This is about realizing that the storm clouds are parting. You're going to see the sun come out again, and often with it, and when our luck is so good, we see a rainbow. We always daydream of that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, and often that can be in the form of time, effort, support, love, or money. I think you're going to be making amends. If there have been any issues in the family circle, you're going to be making amends, peace and harmony within the family circle and your children. Coming in with your messages from spirit and your guides, you've got the card painting, and it says telling a story, conveying emotion, decorating, and shaping. So maybe you're cleaning house to redecorate. Maybe you're painting the walls, or whatever the case is. You could be getting it ready for a staging of some sort, or just to have it more comfortable for yourself. You could be telling a story as well with what you convey out there into the universe. How do you project yourself out there? Are you positive? Are you negative? Are you smiling? Are you miserable? All those, we get those days. And when we do that, what happens? That kind of luck follows us. That kind of luck, that kind of energy attaches itself to us tenfold. So beware of the picture you're painting of yourself out there in the universe, out there amongst people that you're working with or you're involved in. It conveys an emotion. It lets people know how you're feeling. And you're shaping something here, the way you want things to look. So beware of how you make things look. Now, we've got the star coming in, and this is you, Capricorn, standing on stage. All heads are turning your way, dreaming big, and getting out there and letting the powers that be know who you are and what you're made of. This is a card that says, get out there, market yourself, showcase yourself. You're the headliner on the stage, and you have this ability to shine, walk, and revel in your own light. Coming in at the end, possible future energy, you've got the angel number 101. And this is a new beginning in this book representation. Okay, personal development, prioritizing, and creativity. There's a new phase in a religious or spiritual quest you may be involved in. You're going through a spiritual awakening, which can feel like the dark night of the soul. You're on the path to enlightenment, and this too shall pass. So it's a new beginning, and sometimes we have to endure and go through challenging times in order for us to learn something from it, and then we're able to emerge better for it. So this is about you moving forward in a direction you really justifiably need to go. Okay, it's a new beginning, ready to start fresh. The High Priestess is very tuned into her emotions. What she feels, she trusts. So this is about you trusting your own personal intuition, and if something doesn't look right, find out why. Delve deep. Do your research. Find out the secrets that you need to know. If something looks too good to be true, it probably is. And remember, everything that glitters isn't gold. But she finally reaches her satisfaction. She's always sitting there with that book on her lap, the book of knowledge, the Akashic Records, whatever you want to call it, because she did her research. She's got the answers she needs, and now she doesn't have to stress or worry about moving forward. Coming in with your validation, verification, and clarification, let's see what we've got here in addition to this reading, my beautiful Capricorns. Hope everybody's having a good week. We're still in a major heat wave. It's been an incredibly hot and dry summer. So many, fires around the world, and in my area, not closely linked, but it's just very dry. Our ecosystem is definitely on the verge of changing and has been for years. So we're hoping and praying for some rain. Okay, let's see what we've got here coming in. You have on top of the Page of Pentacles, you have the the Seven of Pentacles. You have the Judgment card, followed by the Eight of Swords, followed by the Five of Wands, followed by the Chariot. Well, I'm glad you ended on a high note here. Okay, so doing work, wondering why you haven't seen results or heard back and faster. This is the unnecessary worry card. You've done everything that you can do. You possibly could have put out a proposal, an idea, had an interview, a resume, sent out a resume, whatever the case is, phone, text, call, letter, whatever, you're waiting for it and wondering how it was received, and they're going to react to it. Don't worry. This is a card that says you did everything absolutely right that you could do. Coming in next, you've got the Judgment card. Yes, making a judgment call to move in a new direction. It's almost like you've got a second chance, a new lease on life, and only taking those with you that are truly connect to you and supporting you and love you and care to go on this next leg of the journey. This is a card that says you made a judgment call to leave something and start fresh. You may be a little bit worried, waiting for something to come in. It doesn't happen fast enough, then you get up in your head and you worry and you presume and you assume and you think the worst and, oh, why, blah, blah, blah. This is a card that says, get out of your head, my beautiful Capricorns. The only thing holding you back from getting this happy ever after is you. Step out of the way. Stop sabotaging yourself. Okay, coming in next, we have the Five of Wands. Yes, feeling as though you're always backed up against the wall, having to compete, standing up to defend your corner. Remember, we said the drama card at the beginning of this reading. Don't get involved in other people's drama. Okay, don't get involved in their garbage. It's not you. You're not the manure pile that they need to keep dumping their crap on. This is about you walking away, picking and choosing your battles wisely. Coming in next, you have the Chariot, and the Chariot is the champion. Yes, but doing the prep work. He's not worried. He's going to go into that arena, and he knows it's full of lions and vicious animals, but he's prepared himself, and he's not, and he comes out the other side unscathed. So this is about you doing the same thing, preparing yourself to go in. And then what happens is you make this great accomplishment because you did the work. You prepared yourself, right? You didn't jump into something and launch into something without that happening. Well, my beautiful Capricorns, this is your reading for this week, and I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful week. Always know I stand in the circle of love and light for you, and I'll see you soon, my beautiful, beautiful Capricorns.